The Honda NC750X DCT brings Japanese precision and smooth shifting automation to the mid-range adventure scene. The Kawasaki Versys 650 answers with raw, accessible twin-cylinder character. Both promise everyday versatility, but they deliver it in wildly different ways. Which one wins your road? The NC750X runs a 745cc parallel twin lifted straight from its Africa Twin DNA, producing around 58 horsepower. It's not a powerhouse, but it delivers torque in a wide, flat wave that makes city riding buttery smooth. The DCT takes that even further. No clutch lever, no missed shifts, just seamless forward momentum. The Versys 650 counters with a more traditional 649cc parallel twin, making roughly 67 horsepower. It's punchier at higher revs and rewards an enthusiastic rider who likes to work the gearbox. If you want to feel connected to the machine, Kawasaki gives you that sporting character. This is where Honda pulls out something genuinely special. The DCT dual-clutch transmission is a game changer for commuters, touring riders, and anyone dealing with heavy urban traffic. You get two modes, fully automatic or semi-manual paddles. It shifts faster than any human can, and after 20 minutes, you forget there's no clutch lever. The Versys 650 is a conventional 6-speed manual. For those who love the ritual of gear changes, that's a feature, not a flaw. But for anyone with wrist issues, knee pain, or heavy commuting, the NC750X's DCT is simply in a different league for convenience. Honda designed the NC750X's engine with one eye firmly on the fuel gauge. Real-world returns regularly hit 70 to 75 miles per gallon in mixed riding, extraordinary for a 750cc bike. Combined with a 14.1-liter tank, the range sits comfortably around 200 miles between stops. The Versys 650 is no slouch either, returning around 55 to 60 miles per gallon in real-world conditions. Its 21-liter tank, however, gives it a longer theoretical range before you need to search for a pump. For long-distance touring, that larger tank matters. Both bikes sit in adventure tourer ergonomic territory, upright riding position, wide bars, and reasonable seat height. The NC750X has a seat height of around 800 millimeters and a balanced, neutral posture that works beautifully for hour after hour of riding. Honda's engineers clearly thought deeply about long-haul comfort. The Versys 650 LT rides slightly taller with a seat height of around 840 millimeters and has a more sporty, upright stance. Wind protection from the adjustable screen is impressive for its class, and the suspension setup handles motorway cruising and winding B-roads with equal composure. Taller riders will particularly appreciate the roomier cockpit. Honda went all in on practicality. The NC750X has a massive 21.3-liter compartment under the seat where the fuel tank traditionally sits, large enough to hold a full-face helmet. It's one of the cleverest packaging solutions in motorcycling and makes a tank bag or top box almost unnecessary for daily use. The Versys 650 LT comes with factory-fitted panniers as standard, a significant selling point. Those hard bags add substantial carrying capacity right out of the crate, making it tour-ready from day one without extra spending. If your priorities are luggage over clever compartments, the Kawasaki has the practical edge. For 2026, Honda has kept the NC750X's electronics suite sharp and relevant. You get multiple riding modes, Honda selectable torque control, ABS is standard, and a clean LCD dash that presents information clearly without overwhelming you. The DCT itself is arguably the most sophisticated piece of tech on any bike in this price bracket. Kawasaki fits the Versys 650 with ABS, traction control, and an easy-to-read TFT color display on higher trims. It's a well-rounded package, and smartphone connectivity via Kawasaki's Rideology app adds modern flair. Both bikes are technology competent for their class, but Honda's DCT remains genuinely unique. The NC750X has a low center of gravity courtesy of its unusual engine layout and the underseat fuel tank. This makes it feel remarkably planted and confidence-inspiring, especially at low speeds and in car parks. It's a reassuring bike that quietly builds your riding confidence rather than challenging it. The Versys 650 LT is the sharper tool in the twisties. Its suspension is sportier, it changes direction with more enthusiasm, and there's a genuine grin factor when roads get interesting. It handles gravel-covered roundabouts and mountain switchbacks with the kind of eagerness that reminds you why you ride in the first place. Honda's reputation for reliability is borderline legendary, and the NC750X continues that tradition. The engine has been in production for over a decade with an outstanding track record. Service intervals are generous, parts are globally available, and the DCT, despite its complex-sounding name, has proven extremely durable in real-world use. Kawasaki's parallel twin in the Versys 650 is similarly battle-hardened and simple to maintain. Chain, oil, and brake service intervals are conventional and affordable. Both bikes represent excellent long-term ownership propositions, but Honda's global dealer network and parts availability give it a marginal edge for international tours. The NC750X DCT carries a premium over the standard manual version. The convenience of the automatic gearbox comes at a cost. Depending on your market, expect to pay roughly 10 to 15% more than an equivalent manual adventure tourer at this displacement. It is, however, still an exceptional value given what the DCT delivers. The Versys 650 LT ABS, with its factory panniers included, represents arguably the best pound-for-pound touring value in its segment. You're getting a complete tour-ready setup without having to hunt for compatible luggage after purchase. For budget-conscious buyers who want to ride away and hit the road immediately, it's very hard to beat. These two bikes share a segment but serve distinctly different riders, and that's what makes this comparison so fascinating rather than cut and dried. Choose the NC750X DCT if you commute in heavy traffic, deal with stop-and-go riding daily, want the lowest possible fuel bills, or simply love the idea of a genuinely innovative transmission that removes fatigue from your riding. It is also perfect if you're returning to riding after a break, or managing a physical condition that makes constant clutch operation difficult. The DCT transforms the riding experience in a way that has to be felt to be believed. Choose the Versys 650 if you crave a more engaging, sporty ride with a traditional manual clutch. If you want to load up the factory panniers and head off on a weekend tour the moment you ride home from the dealership, the Versys 650 is ready. It's the better handler in the twisties, offers more horsepower, and delivers touring capability straight out of the box at a compelling price point.